Number 10, then Hellswing, a fast-paced boomer shooter with a stupidly fun title, so here's a quick shout out and do check it out. A fun little pixel art tactical roguelike title is The Black Pepper Crew, one where taking on bounties and hunting down criminals in a city filled with crime and jazzy grooves, where the variety in characters and environmental interactions looks like a highlight. This video is brought to you by Majin, the Red Project Stories, a long-in-development, narrative-driven adventure game that got picked up by publisher Daedalic Entertainment, set in a dark and creepy world. This is an adventure game with an excellent art style that reminds me of graphic novels or even Darkest Dungeon, telling the story of a young boy as he explores the world. The motion mechanic is one of the main systems, shown by the purple and orange bar right at the top of the screen, but this is affected by the skills that you use in combat, as well as the decisions that you make. Speaking of combat, this has a card-based combat system where you're facing off against giant rats and all sorts of monsters, but where this is crossed with a point-and-click adventure game where you can click on things in the environment to investigate further, with a non-linear story as well, depending on your choices. There's a new demo available for the Steam Next Festival, so do check it out via the link in the description below, and do support the developer by wishlisting the game. A good-looking survival city builder title is New Cycle, one that is set after an apocalyptic solar flare where you need to gather your people and resources in order to build a new civilization. It has an interesting steampunk crossed with Victorian London kind of theme, where the very grimy survivors are attempting to survive in this harsh, uncaring world, where the forces of nature, seasonal cycles and random events will throw plenty of challenges your way. There are a whole bunch of resources that you need to manage, as well as a softer side in the morale of the population to keep up, where it sure looks like Frostpunk to me, but in a different context.
Congratulations on being selected for your first field mission as the world's leading provider of paranatural containment services. S2P values the safety of our assets, employees most of all. Unfortunately, one of our research bases has gone dark. We need you to uncover why. As you move through the facility, you'll gain priceless experience, enabling you to better tackle all the challenges of an exciting, fast-paced work environment.
This is the next title from the developer of Lost Eidolons, which is quite a departure from the tactical RPG, where Blackout Protocol is a top-down shooter with roguelite elements and even has up to 3-player co-op support.
These feelings are natural.
What the hell's happening?
Fortunately, you won't be going in alone. We're partnering you with a team of crack agents, just as dedicated and skilled as you are.
Oh, crap!
Medic!
It is set in a top-secret research facility, which has become overrun with all sorts of horrors, so think SCP Black Site and you get the idea.
We'll be granting you access to our premium benefits package, the Death Nullification System, because at S2P, failure is not an option.
I wonder how many times we've died already. And he's back. Sheesh, you really zoned out on us there, Boy Scout. You feeling all right?
Get it together. We've got work to do.
The action looks good, where co-op seems to be the way to go, but as a primarily single-player person, I'm curious as to how this will play.
This was not in the briefing.
This next title has also been in development for a very long time, where Noir Play With Your Food is what I would describe as an interactive toy along the lines of something like Townscaper, where you're simply fiddling with this game just because, since I don't think there are any real objectives to this game. Rather, you're playing with physics, throwing food around and even freeze framing and taking screenshots, looking like a fun exploration of food and music.
You became an astronaut because the cosmos terrifies you.
No. Because I want to understand it someday. Or at least find as many answers as possible.
Publisher 11-Bit Studios is a pretty large organization, so the developer of Frostpunk and This War of Mine is no longer a small indie team, but the games that they publish are always interesting, such as the upcoming The Invincible. This is a first-person sci-fi narrative adventure game with an atom punk theme, where you're exploring a mysterious planet searching for a missing crew, where it looks very highbrow and fancy and is not exactly my jam, but might still be of interest to you.
To the one strong species. Humans.
So, there was life here before. Everything that happened here overwhelms me.
Not every mission ends in success, Doctor. We have to save what we can. Save you.
What is there to understand? We have to destroy it. Even if it means destroying everything.
Fishing in games is one of my favourite things, even though some people hate it, where Catch and Cook Fishing Adventure looks wonderful, where there are no eldritch monsters here, I think, and where you're going out to fish, bringing back the catch to cook in your restaurant. It looks like a wonderful life sim kind of game, all about living off the land, so to speak, and does parallel some of the YouTube channels that I personally enjoy, with some wonderful visuals and chill vibes as well. I had Sticky Business in my own summer showcase, so of course I have to give their demo a shout out, where you're running a cozy business selling stickers, having to design them as well as to pack and send them out. It looks adorable and might inspire some of you to try your hand at this in real life, but I'm interested as to how in-depth the management systems would be, since it seems as though they've gotten the art and design part down pat. I'm so excited for this farm simulation RPG, since of course it has dinosaurs in it, where you can befriend and ride these creatures and even get them to help in the farming, so Paleo Pines is of interest and is releasing soon, so check out the demo or find more relaxing games here.